Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good one so far. I got a funny one right here, just gonna make you chuckle. Former AG Bill Barr says he'll jump off a bridge if his old boss Trump wins the GOP 2024 nomination as the 45th president continues to hammer DeSantis in polls. And, Vivek is actually even creeping in on this one too, but nobody's mentioning him. Everybody knows it's a Trump candidacy. Everybody knows, right? Should know. Trump's the guy for now. And hopefully DeSantis isn't ruined so then he can maybe be the next 8. Because we need non-Democrats for quite a while, in my opinion. I don't know, RFK's, I don't trust him yet, right? He says some decent stuff, but I don't trust him yet. But yeah, let's get into this one, and hopefully I'll earn your subscription today. Only 4 of the once cabinet members for former President Donald Trump publicly said they would support his re-election in 2024, according to a new report. Several strongly oppose his campaign, some are even working against his bid to become the GOP nominee, and many didn't respond to requests to comment on his efforts. Former Attorney General Bill Barr has some of the most harsh words for his ex-boss, telling NBC News, "I have made clear that I strongly oppose Trump for the nomination and will not endorse Trump. I'll jump off a bridge when I get to it." He added when asked how he would vote in the general election if it ends up being a 2020 rematch of Trump versus Biden. Well, don't make promises you can't keep like all these celebrities that said they would leave the country if Trump was elected the first time. I'm just saying. Just saying. You said it, not me. You too, he said it, not me. I'm just saying, I like leaders who lead by example. You can check my old videos. I've said it before. It's not something new that I'm just saying right here for this scenario. But, just kidding. I'm just playing, man. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys laughed. Anyways, former Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney said if anyone can lose to Joe Biden, it would be him. Okay. Of the 44 people reached by NBC who served in Trump's cabinet, only 4 publicly support and endorse his re-election. This includes former acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, his final Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, former Budget Chief Russell Vought, and former Acting Director of National Intelligence Richard Grenell. Well, it's funny. You know why so few people show their support for this? It's because last time they got ran through the mud by the Democrats and anybody who hated Trump. If you were part of Team Trump, you got a telescope, not a microscope, a telescope as far as it could go. You know what I mean? And so that just sucks. That's a miserable life. Even if you're not doing anything wrong, you got to go and constantly prove your innocence, prove you're not this kind of ist or whatever. And it's sad. It's pathetic, honestly. And so that's why a lot of these people are like, nah, I don't want to go through that again, and I don't think anybody should ever go through that again. It has nothing to do with actual Donald Trump. It has to do, in my opinion, with the experience that these people received for supporting or being a part of his staff, right? Being a part of his team. That's just my opinion, but that's what I think it is. Additionally, 2 former Trump officials are actually running against him in the GOP primary. Ex-Vice President Mike Pence, who everybody just laughs at. He's politically completely irrelevant. Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, who I thought, didn't she drop out already? If she didn't, she should have, because ain't nobody inviting her to any of the debates. I mean, Vivek is more interesting, and that dude is G, honestly. I like him. I really like him. Maybe he can follow Trump up if DeSantis loses all favor. But I thought DeSantis was going to be the guy that follows up Trump in this next election if Trump wins. And, if that's the case, then Vivek can be right behind that. And we can just keep them going. We got some really good, strong mind leaders over here on this side. And I say this side, which really, I don't even know where I technically line up politically. I've never taken one of those tests. Maybe I should, just to find out where exactly I sit on the scale of things. I can tell you this much. I'm on the side of freedom. I believe in the Constitution, and I love that. And I love our flag. And so, to some people, that makes me something, but I just proud of where I'm from. I like this place. I think America is the best place on the planet to live. And that's just my opinion. You can disagree or agree, whatever. Leave it in the comments, right? Trump's former director of national intelligence, Dan Coats, says he's backing Pence. Okay, so Dan Coats sucks. He's stupid. Currently, Trump, in my opinion, allegedly, currently, Trump is polling over 50% against more than a dozen other candidates vying for the nomination, according to a 538 tracking. In second place currently is Florida Governor Ron DeSantis with less than 20%. Others who have not endorsed Trump so far include Mike Pompeo, once Trump's Secretary of State and CIA Director, two of his former defense secretaries. Okay, some names. Directly on the opposite side of his fellow former chief of staff, Mulvaney is among those who want Trump defeated by another GOP candidate in the primary election. You know, those people, those type of thinking are the old guard. These are all the people that need to just retire from politics and let Gen X and younger take over. I'm serious. Like, these old people are going to hold on to these positions until they die, and they're going to hand everything over to, they're going to skip over our generation, the last hardworking generation in our country, Gen X. They're going to try to skip us. And you know why? It's because we're the last free thinkers on this planet, and they don't want to hand us the keys because we have the opportunity to fix this. It's not too late. We have a lot of smart people, and they know it, so they're scared. So people like this, these people can just go and get. These are swamp, deep staters, whatever you want to call them. These are the guys that serve each other, not the population, not us. They're trying to get the job so that they can be in the club, so that they can protect each other and get rich. I'm over it. The Democrats and the Republicans all up there, they all work together. Their kids all go to school together. They just put on this fake facade, besides a few of them. And we know who they are because they're outliers. They're extreme outliers. And there's a few on both sides. But I'm over these people that think like this. Got to get back to the ways that the Republican Party used to be. You know what? It wasn't good before. It was a bunch of warmongers. They got rich off the industrial war machine. You know, people my age, we grew up believing in peace in the Middle East would be one of the biggest things of our lifetime. And it was. And Trump achieved it for, the beginning of it more than anybody else has ever done. And they hate him for it. We're over those people. I'm going to go ahead and wrap that one up. I think you guys get what I'm saying here. Once again, we like leaders who lead by example. So, Mr. Barr, make it a short bridge with deep water. Preferably the one that you used to jump off of after your friends did when you were a kid. Make sure you're wearing your life jacket. Obviously, we want you to know how to swim. Make sure you get to the shore safely. Because Trump is winning this nomination. If you agree with that, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.